I think this is slowly becoming my new, like, video shirt. What up, my realists? It's Stephen. And I just realized since the last time that I made a video like this where I'm just talking to the camera, I think more than like 4,000 of you subscribed. So I'm gonna just reintroduce myself for the 4,000 of you that have no idea who I am. My name is Stephen Flores. I am 22 years old. I just graduated from college literally 2 months ago, so I am an unemployed YouTuber, the best kind. I live in Manila, which means I'm Filipino, and I think you could tell that based on my rich chocolatey brown skin. And I make videos about pop culture, specifically theater, Marvel, Star Wars, anything that seems completely nerdy but is like cool. Yeah. These last few weeks have been crazy, haven't they? Like, first I released that Avengers video that got so many views. And then Break Up with Eliza, I'm Bored came out a few days ago, and you guys loved that. And I just wanted to reassure all of you that more awesome videos are coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm already working on the next musical mashup, but that's gonna be a secret as to what, like, the theme is and everything. And I'm working on one more When You're Obsessed, and it has to do with an upcoming movie, which based on what I just said, you probably already know what the movie is. And generally, there's gonna be a bunch of more videos because now I am out of school, I am unemployed, and I need this to earn money and live, so I gotta do it well, if you know what I mean. So for today, I was deciding what I should do, and I realized that a lot of you have been requesting for me to do a part 2 of that video I did, I think like in the middle of last year, where I would just get like random titles of random musicals that were completely unknown, by the way, that I had no idea what they were, and I would try to guess the plot based on the title. And apparently I got close twice, if I remember correctly. I think I got close twice, so I thought, why not do it again? Being a YouTuber dictates I milk that idea until everybody hates it. So before we get this video started, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I promise there will be a lot more coming. And not to brag or anything, but this channel has been described by some as being the best channel that has ever existed. At least that's what my mom says, so you know she's right. Okay, so let's get started. So I asked you guys in my community tab on YouTube what unknown musicals or movies, I included movies this time, do you want me to try to guess the plot of, and I have them all here, I think, I hope. Nope, yeah, they're all here. Okay, so let's get started. Is this a real title? I don't know if this girl is joking me. Ella, I don't know if you're joking me, but I really hope this is a legit show, because if not, then I just became a not PG-13 channel right now. Okay, I bet this is about a coming-of-age story of a boy, and if I get too specific into the details, I will be flagged by YouTube, so I will leave it at that. But you know, it's a coming-of-age story, obviously based on the, okay, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Why do I think this is a lot more sexual than it sounds? Why do I feel they're gonna like be saying sexy words? Like they're told to spell like precipitation. Oh, that's so sexy. I have no idea why it sounds sexual actually. Putnam. That does not sound sexy. I think I'm just insane. I honestly wonder if this is a whole musical based on people's spell. Oh my god, is it like a chorus line? No, is it like a chorus line? It's like these 8 kids at a spelling bee, or like 8 adults. I don't know, because it sounds sexual, but I don't know. I feel like it's like chorus line where there's like 8 people in like a spelling bee, and then they all like say why winning this spelling bee really matters to them, and then they all get their own individual songs, and then you feel bad for all of them because like one by one they all start getting eliminated until there's like 1 left, and that 1 left was not even the most deserving of the 8 and stuff. I feel like that's what this is about. This person called She Doesn't Even Go Here, love the name by the way, gave me like a bunch, so I'm just gonna go through the ones that I don't know. This Annie, is that like the little orphan, or is this something else? Because what I'm thinking is it's like Annie, like the little orphan Annie, but the show could only afford half the rights, so it's only A and I. Starship, this is the Nicki Minaj musical I've been waiting for, isn't it? It's about a black female rapper who goes into space and saves the entire universe. Yes, I would watch that. Spies Are Forever. Huh. Off the top of my head, I thought of a time-traveling spy. Like, what if there's like this spy that goes forward in time and back in time to stop crimes before they happen, and because like he appears in so many points of history, people assume that he's the spy that lives forever and like goes out every once in a while into the public. That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna write that. That is my idea, okay? Nobody steal that. That is my idea. Nobody gets to steal that. I'm gonna copyright it right now, okay? And this is YouTube. They're very good at copywriting stuff. That's why I don't get any money at all. The Solve It Squad returns. I'm assuming there was an original Solve It Squad because there had to be an original for them to return. But I bet this is like Scooby-Doo. But based on the title, I bet they're all like 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, like in age. Like they're like children. And I bet the problems that they solve are really superficial. Like, who took the last crayon? And to like 5, 6, or 7-year-olds, that seems like the biggest problem in the world right now. But in reality, it's like not. Like, those kids have no idea they're gonna grow up to global warming. Flop stoppers. Oh my god. Okay, no, I see how this is. Do you know how, like, in Scandal, Kerry Washington was trying to prevent, like, crisis situations and using a PR manager? Imagine people like that, but for movie flops. Like, if you think your movie's gonna absolutely suck, you call them in and they fix it. And then hilarity ensues. Like, oh, maybe the lead guy accidentally falls in love with the actress. Or maybe one of them accidentally rewrites half the script. And for some reason it ends up even worse than before. But then still so many people watch it. Yeah, it's actually pretty good too. The Trail to Oregon. Where's Oregon? Is that a state? That's a state, right? Sorry. Okay, US people, you gotta know, if you're not from the United States, you don't really care what the states are, okay? You really just know California, because that's where LA is, and then, you know, Florida, because that's where Disney World is, then you know New York, because that's where Broadway is. The other ones, I don't really know. I know Texas is pretty big, right? It's a big state. It's the one down south. So I guess the Trail to Oregon, I see it looks like a bunch of cowboys who are tired of the Midwest life. Is it Midwest or Wild West? Wild West life. And then they get on their, like, you know, those like caravan, carriage, whatever thingies that has like this cloth around the edge. They get on one and then they head for the forests and the mountains, because I know for a fact that Oregon has forests and mountains because I watched Grimm, and Grimm takes place in Portland, and I think that's in Oregon. So they go up into the forest thinking it's gonna be like the promised land or something. That's why it's called the trail. And like a lot of stuff happens on the trail, and then when they get there, there's nothing. It's just trees. Six okay, I know the Drowsy Chaperone, I don't know that, but Six the musical. You know, a lot of you have been telling me to react to this recently, and I have literally no idea what it is. I don't know what it could be possibly. Is it like, what, is it 6 cars? Is it 6 bachelors? Is it 6 wives? I have no idea. It could be 6 sisters. It could be 6 countries. It could be 6 kings. What if it's about the story of this one country that only existed for 6 kings, and like how it details the rise and fall of a nation in a very dramatic and human-centered way? But I don't know how you're gonna fit that into a musical, so this is probably a TV show. If not, then I reserve that idea too. That's my idea. Ordinary Days. I bet this is like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where he like starts out like ordinary and everything, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And then like he has to sleep that night knowing that so many stuff happened and that tomorrow will be another ordinary day. Wow, that's actually good. Ghost Quartet. The first thing that came into my head was, you know, do you ever ride the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, and then you're passing through the graveyard scene and they're just like these busts, like these heads, like these busts, and they're like singing this, like they're singing Grim Grinning Ghosts or whatever. I bet it's the story of how they died and got on the bus. That's what that totally is. Octet. I bet it's about 8 sisters who really know how to sing, and then they have this 9th sister who like doesn't super know how to sing, and like the whole musical, it's about her trying to find her self-worth. And then at the end, when they all enter this talent show, she enters separately because the other sisters don't want her there because she doesn't know how to sing, and then goes out into the audience and raps in front of all of them, and she wins the talent show. That is a really good plot. Psych the musical. Is this Psych like the TV show? Because if it is, I need a ticket for this like right away. Everybody's talking about Jamie. What the hell did Jamie do? Is Jamie like that special? Why is everybody talking about it? The first thing I thought about also when I read this was, do you know, who here knows The Last 5 Years, one of my favorite shows of all time, and the guy's name there is Jamie. So I'm thinking that it's the sequel musical, so we find out like what happened to Jamie like in his new relationship, and does he still miss Kathy? And everyone was talking about him in the last 5 years because he became a successful writer. So what if it talks about like how his popularity faded and like he doesn't have that much self-worth anymore? And wow, can the writer of The Last 5 Years please write this show like right now? I would love to see this. Moozletoe. Why do I think this is about 2 mooses in Canada, and like one of them falls in love with the other and tries to get like a mistletoe on top of both of them so that they can kiss, but then like stuff happens and they go on this grand adventure, and at the end he still gets that kiss. And they're moose. Did I mention they were moose? Beardo! So it's about a beard that's alive, okay, and it gives advice, like a wisdom sage beard. And then it gives some bad advice to the owner, and the owner's life starts going to crap. And then the owner, in retaliation, shaves off the beard. But then he realized he just murdered the one friend he had in his life. And then he lives the rest of his life with that guilt and the horror of knowing that he literally shaved his friend away. Wow, that took a really dark turn. I am so sorry. Cambodian rock band. Okay, so I bet this is about a bunch of Cambodians who formed the eponymous rock band, and they travel the world overcoming the racism that comes with being a Cambodian rock band. And at the end of it, they play at a really big concert. So basically, it's like Bohemian Rhapsody, but doesn't suck. The light in the piazza, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I thought it said pizza, like the light in the pizza, and I was like, is this gonna be like another waitress, but instead of pie, it's pizza? Because if it is, sign me up. But okay, the light in the piazza, I bet it's about this like lamp lighter. Do you know, like in olden times, like there were these people who like lit lamps? So they were light. It's about this one lamp lighter who lights lamps every single day. And then when he gets to a certain street corner, he sees inside this house, and there's a beautiful girl there who he has always dreamed of like talking to. And then one day, he's like lighting lamps and stuff. Then he sees her crying alone in a corner, and then he comforts her, and then so begins their love story that all started under the light in the piazza. Why are the love stories in my head better than any love story I've actually had in real life? Oh right, because I'm so single. Lizard boy. I bet it's about like this boy who has a lizard, and then one day like some Freaky Friday stuff happens and they switch bodies. The lizard has to go into school in the boy's body, and the whole time he's just like, what do I think of, my god? And that's all that we have for today. Look at that. You guys actually gave me more, but I'm thinking of saving some of these for a third one, So I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did like it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Yeah, click that button. And also, if you liked it and you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, click the red button and the bell to stay tuned for more content like this. We got a lot of exciting videos coming up, and again, to the 4,000 of you who don't know who I am or who the face of this channel is, that is me. My name is Steven, so glad to meet you. Thanks for subscribing. Tell your mom and dog to do so as well. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all real soon. Thank you so much for watching, my realists. If you liked it, click the subscribe button and the like button down there. There are suggested videos to my left and to my right. And down in the description are my social media links. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Till next time, guys. See ya!